Another YouTube unboxing video? That's what the world needs. Says who? Nobody? Yeah, nobody. But this is not an unboxing that you'll ever see anywhere else. Not in any other channel. This one is special to the Wranglerstar channel. I don't know exactly what it is, but I have a pretty good idea. And it's good enough that I thought it worthy to share with you guys. So, are you ready? Got my world famous, not really, my favorite knife, 940 Benchmade. And let's see, ooh, I'm excited. You don't know the level of my excitement right now, because I think I know what this is and who it's from. I can't tell you who sent this, because he asked to remain anonymous, but I don't think you'll mind if I share it with you. It's better than I thought. What is this? What do we have here? We have vintage, hand-forged timber framing corner chisel. Look at that. Sharp, too. You know what this is for? I have really wanted one of these, but I couldn't really justify it because it was kind of a luxury. When you're doing the mortises, this does a corner. You can see the shape there. It does nice, clean corners. It's got that chisel cut in there. Doing this video, I don't really have the time to take it all in. Beautifully made. It's even got a nice handle on it. It's got kind of a short handle on it. Got a nice metal ring on there so it can be pounded on. Beautiful tool. That is going in my timber framing box. Just beautiful. Doesn't look like it's really been well taken care of. It's really nice. So, quarter chisel. What else we got here? A socket chisel. Wow, look at that. It's got a maker's mark on it that I can't quite read with my old failing eyes. I'll have to get my glasses on that. Oh, beautiful. That is beautiful. Wonder how wide that is. Looks like about is that about a 1 inch? What? It's about a 3/4. No, 7/8. Now what is that? I'm not used to reading this as a tape there. Yeah, it's a 3/4 chisel. That's nice. You know, you guys saw the one I just restored. I mean, this is just like that. I'm sorry to say I've got a really bad sheath on here. I haven't had time to make a proper sheath for my my 1/2-inch chisel there. I've got it actually sliding into my old hunting knife, my Gerber Pixie. Factory Gerber sheath right there. Not so nice, not proper at all. I shouldn't even have showed that to you, but that's reality of life sometimes. So here we have the 1/2 inch, and there's the 3/4 right there. Isn't that? Look what a big chisel that is. That's almost as long as the whole chisel together, just with the socket and the tang. That is beautiful. That's longer than the ones I have now. Here's my 1.5 inch, my Robert Sorby chisel, just to give you an idea. You can see there, look at that. That is a monster. You don't need a very long handle on a chisel like that there, do you? Beautiful. So we got I can't quite read that maker's mark. So what else we got here? This is better than oh. Now this is a special one. This is better than Christmas. Wow, look at that. Oh, it says white on there. I have read on some timber framing forums that the white chisels are some of the finest ever made. Look at good shape they're in. You can still see a little bit of the scale from being hand forged. That is beautiful. Look at that. There's the socket. I don't even know what to say. I've never even seen anything like this. Where could you go and buy something like this today without having it handmade? I mean, maybe from like Neiman Company or something, but you know, to be able to do round work, I was just thinking how I'd like to do try my hand at a little wood carving and inlaying on some of the beams in here to kind of commemorate building this. And I thought, oh, how nice to have a round timber, like a gouge or a chisel like this, where you could do some radius work. I mean, that is really, really special. Beautiful. Boy, if I had stopped right there, I'd have felt a man blessed. So this one's got a handle on it. It's got a handle. Looks like a hardwood ring on it. Oh, that's nice. That's like a, I don't know exactly what that is. I think it might be something like is it a sash gouge, or is it for using on a lathe? Beautiful though. T.W. Witherby, it says. That's nice. So what do we have here? Excuse me. I'm trying to make this last because it's, oh, another one. A smaller, this is made by the, looks like L&I J White Company. I do believe I remember reading about this company making just some of the finest timber framing tools. That is beautiful. You know, that really goes well, but look at this big one here. Look at the two together. Different radius there. I really like this one too. This one's really a nice size. I just am really impressed with the, it's going to be really fun figuring out what type of handle to make for these, isn't it? To have all, can you imagine all these beautiful tools in a nice handmade toolbox? And the joy, yeah, these are both from the White Company. I can see the maker's mark on there. Oh, those are nice. I mean, you just can't buy this stuff. This is such a treasure to me. So what's this here? This is a smaller chisel. What size? This is about a, looks like we've got a, is that 7/8? 7/8 or so. A smaller socket chisel. You can even see the hardened end on there. I think that's what that is. Beautiful. What good condition they're in. I mean, if you ever do come across something like this at a garage sale, the one I've seen so many of them that were either bent or broken. Oh, I can see it right there. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so you see right in there, see that different coloration right there? That is a properly made chisel. That's a hard, high carbon steel that runs all the way to the tip. And you can see that it's been forge welded into the steel until maybe more of a mild steel. Look at that. I've never seen one so prominently featured like that before. That is a nice chisel. That's a really nice chisel. You know, that's the same thing I have here on my timber framing slick. And I think I've shared this with you guys before too. You see the coloration there? Right here. You see that? And you can see it right here on the blade. You can see that the two different, that distinct line right there. That's that hard steel laid in the back there. And that'll tell you when the chisel's used up, when you sharpen it to the point where you go beyond that. So it's got a lot of life in it. So this here, that's beautiful the way that's done, isn't it? It's really, and once that's polished up, it'll be really distinctive. A very nice job in forging that. Nice size too. Nice to have a short chisel for doing work where you need to be a little bit more compact. Looks like we've got one left. Oh man, that's nice too. This looks like an old one. This here says, there's a maker's mark on it. It says S&WC number 7. It's sharp too. It's got a fine edge on it. And it's a shorter chisel. It looks like a really old handle. And this is what's that? 1 3/4? 1.75" chisel. That's really nice because that's an in-between chisel what I have. Because I've got my a 2-inch chisel here. You can see here just to give you some comparison. And then here's my 1.5 inches, and so it's like 1.75 inches, just a little bit wider. Beautiful shape too. Boy, I've got my work cut out for me this winter. I've got a lot of projects that I want to do in the shop, some leather work and some, of course, handles and using the new lathe. And these are going to be, it's going to be really fun to put these all back together and maybe even make sheaths for them and put them back into service and use them again. Can you imagine what it would have been like to know the history on these old tools? Who originally bought them? You know, what type of a sacrifice did a guy make in buying a tool like this that was made? You can bet they were expensive. Which one's my favorite? You're going to ask that. Which one is, if I could choose one to be my favorite, I like the corner chisel. I really like this one here. This long one. And I like the gouge. That's a tough call. I think probably one of these three here. And this one too. Yeah. For my favorite, I'm going to choose these four. This is my favorite right here. Well, I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.